In this video, we're going to be talking about love bombing versus genuine affection and why it is so hard to tell the difference. If you're new here, my name is Jessy.
And my name is B, and we help women heal themselves from the inside out using breathwork, energy work, and conscious coaching. So if that sounds interesting to you, hit that subscribe button below, like this video, and stick around.
You might be wondering why we have tape in our hands. We are moving. And they're actually making pretty ergonomic mic holders. So I'm not mad at it. Okay, love bombing, right? Can happen when you're in a relationship already with a person or prior to, and so what is love bombing anyway? Okay. I know it's I feel like it's one of those
buzzwords.
Yeah, it's like a buzzword, but it's kind of like, okay, but what does that mean and what does it look like?
Yeah, okay. So to me, I didn't even know what this was until I got out of a relationship where the person was constantly love bombing me. So I have very firsthand personal experience with it. So it can look like someone giving you an excessive amount of compliments, gift giving. It could be a lot of little gifts. It could be really extravagant gifts or anywhere in between. It's just a lot. This person kind of being obsessed with you, verbally expressing that quite a bit, expressing it in other ways, just showing so much affection, either at the beginning of a relationship, and that can be kind of sort of like a red flag, even though it can feel so good, or even, if you're in a situation like mine where you're in a relationship where this person does this, but it's typically after conflict. It's typically after maybe they've done something. In my case, this person was cheating on me. So after I found out that they were cheating on me, so many gifts, so much oh my God, I'm going to do the right thing. It's that classic cycle of abuse, So beware of those cycles and patterns.
Right. And I'm just thinking off the cuff right now. So they're kind of before you're dating them, it can look like they're professing their undying love for you and you've only met 3 or 4 times. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I was feeling that way about Jess when we first started dating. But I wasn't saying it to her. I was saying it to my friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your support group. Oh, I met this really amazing person. I'm having these big feelings. But maybe hold back a couple months.
Yeah. Before. Yeah. I feel like people that, are healthy, normal, but maybe fall in love pretty quickly, they're not going to show all of their cards right away, right? Socially, just social cues and social norms, that's not typical. And if you are seeing that, that could be definitely red flag energy.
Just thinking again, you came off a previous relationship, and whenever I would show genuine affection or love or gift giving, you were kind of very wary in the beginning because you were wait, am I being love bombed right now? Is this too good to be true?
Yeah,
what's going on here?
It was hard for me to trust because my previous partner had just given me so much, especially at the end of our relationship. So when I decided that I was done with this person, I had made the decision to move out. Done, separated. He would show up with jewelry every day for probably 2 weeks before I left. I got some piece of jewelry and I took it.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. But the point is,
thanks for the jewelry. Bye.
But it did not sway my decision. But in the past, when he had messed up, when I had caught him in a lie, when we had some sort of tiff, not saying I never did anything wrong, of course, I'm not an angel, but anything like that, I would get flowers. I would get, so that was a little triggering. Now that I'm thinking about it, Jess always bought me flowers. Always. And not every day. It was she would replenish my flowers when they died. So, maybe once every other week or something. But that was a little triggering because my ex I would get flowers every time we had an argument, fight. And that's, all my friends knew. Oh, something happened. That's the only time you're getting flowers. That's the only time I was getting really anything. Any compliments, any interest in myself, any gifts was after conflict or after I had caught him in something that he didn't want to be caught in.
Right.
So.
Right. And genuine affection looks like patience and kindness and respect, like respecting your boundaries, respecting like time apart, not constantly pushing your boundaries, wanting to like be around you all the time. Like in the beginning of our relationship, B was like still, it was very slow, and that was very different for both of us because we fall pretty hard pretty quickly, and I feel like that's like a common thing in the queer community, but I think it's common for all people. Like it just depends.
So one of the key differences I feel like between genuine affection and love bombing is that genuine affection is consistent over time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it doesn't have these peaks and valleys and okay, after a fight I'm going to do this and then I'm not going to do. Like genuine affection is just consistent, baby. Love bombing, like I said, it's those cycles. You're going to notice it like right after there's conflict. You're going to notice it like right in the beginning, and then maybe it'll trail off, and then maybe when you start to pull away, that person's going to come at you with all of this affection 10 times harder. So that is like one of the key differences.
Right. And love bombing it's calculated. It's calculated manipulation, right? It is a means to control you. So I want to speak a little bit to our queer community. We fall again so hard, so fast, and so intensely. And I think it's really easy for us to become a target of love bombing because we crave that affection, that attention, that validation, and that all of these things we could give to ourselves, right? All of these things that we can give to ourselves, but we often fall victim to love bombing and inviting that energy in because we are so sometimes we're seeking that love. We're seeking that connection.
Yeah, even more so. I mean, I think all humans, you know, at the core want that, right? Like we all want to be loved, seen, heard, felt, desired, all of that. But especially there's a nuance with the queer community because we are victimized and marginalized. Not to say that we are victims. However, like a lot of us have experienced a unique type of trauma in that we haven't felt validated, seen, heard, and actually like rejected, shamed, you know, outcasted from, you know, the people that are supposed to love us the most, our family. So if you are in that position, not to say that this is going to happen to you, but you could be at a higher, I don't know, rate of like falling victim to something like this because your inner child is craving it that much more. So make sure that you are finding ways to like feed yourself, nourish and nurture that inner child. And if you don't really know how to do that, we can help you. That's something that we do in our conscious coaching program. So if you're interested in that, if you need a little bit more help with that subconscious rewiring, that, you know, reparenting of your inner child, hit the Calendly links below.
If it's been a minute before you've like put yourself out into the dating world, just being aware of the red flags to look for. We have a video on red flags, and noticing like, oh, am I being love bombed or is this genuine affection, and just tagging it.
Yeah, because if you're anything like me, like at the beginning of, you know, relationships in my past, I don't even think like love bombing was a term, you know, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. But if I had known all of that, oh my gosh, like it's so good for you to just be aware. And like I said, like it can feel so good to just feel like seen, heard, loved, validated by someone who's like showing up for you so intensely. But just know that intensity at first could be a red flag of like a really volatile relationship. And although that can feel really gratifying to like our dopamine receptors and our nervous system because we're typically like in that cycle of drama, that's going to keep you in same stuck patterns and cycles, like attracting the same person, just different font. Right?
And you don't want to be there.
You don't want to be there.
We can help you get out of that.
Absolutely. So if you liked this video, please like it, subscribe, don't forget. And as always, take what you need, leave the rest. And most importantly, go love yourself.